Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome to the sound test stream. I'm pretty sure I'm live, so I just let me do the usual thing and try and get on my stream so I can see the chat, etc., etc. I'm just gonna take a few secs here for it to come through. I still haven't got it coming through on my what's it. So, well, I have no clue if anyone's here or not. So, hello everybody. This is the thing, you see. Let me just refresh me page here. And let me just see. Here we go. Yes, there it is. You see, because I watch this on a monitor like you'd be watching it, so we can find out what's going on. So 2 secs, and I will definitely... Oh, I know that some people are here already. Excellent, excellent. And here we go. There are 11 people watching. Can everybody hear me? Okay, that's here watching so far. I just need to... Yes. Anyone else here? No. There are 20 people watching. Hello, everybody. I just need to say hi, Paul. Gerard, Ohio. Hello, Sonic's here, and I just need to know if you can hear me, okay, and then we can get on with this. As long as you can hear me, that's the most important thing. Hello, hi. Well, it's Champions League final. Well, it's this. Well, personally, I'd watch me. Even that, I don't like football. Okay, yes, so here we go. Great, everyone's here. So, yes, Uno. Yes, IK sent me this ages ago. Ages and ages ago now. And I've done a few videos with it, and it's very good, obviously. We like Uno. Jacob loves Uno. But the update, the editor was always very, very good. And of course, it's just had a new update. Hang on a sec. I can see that, can you know? It's just my microphone. It's just had a new update. But it's cool now because what you get is you can transfer patches now that have been made by other people like Jacob and that onto your Uno synth. If you hit where it says presets now, you'll see that I have also already just moved a few over. Now, I'm not sure exactly. Now, I'm sure you must be able to do this, but I'm not sure how to move the entire bank over. But I like it doing it this way anyway, because I can pick and choose patches. Now, I can't audition patches, but it's very, very easy to get them onto the Uno and hear them. But as you can see, there's a set from Synthmania. Now, how Uno works is you have 100 slots. The first 20 slots, if you see down here, right, we can scroll up like this. But you can, these are what's on it here. So you go all the way up to 100. Okay, so you've got 100 slots. But the first 20 are written by Uno. Okay, so from 21 to 100 are completely user-writable slots. Check this sound out. This is a sound called, it was in, I think, possibly Synth. Yeah, there we go. It's in Synthmania. And I've made a couple of adjustments, and I haven't applied any of this effect yet. So the send for this is actually turned off. So this is just the sound, and I made a few adjustments to it. I love this. So there you go. But okay, so let's do the most obvious thing is with the whole point of this update is to be able to transfer these presets over onto your Uno. So we choose one, let's say for instance this one called Antarctica, and we highlight it here like this. Now we can delete it from the actual editor librarian library sort of thing, or we can transfer it over here. So let's choose a slot 28. And all we need to do is hit send, like the, actually, no, we need to do get, I can't remember how to blink and do it now. Gah. Right, no, there it is, it says to HW, which means to hardware. Okay, so you choose the patch, you go to hardware and it's there. And then you hit send and it sends the information to this. So we should now have in patch 28 Antarctica. So let us go and have a look here. So patch 28, and you can see it scrolling up here. So here's patch 28, which is Antarctica, which is now on your Uno. Now with a patch like that, I've also got it hooked up. You can't really see it, but I've got it hooked up to my little Arturia, just to save me playing it on here. Now if we put some like deep reverb on that, okay. So deep reverb, which is this HD reverb from this little pedal, the Zoom pedal. This is going to sound absolutely massive. Right, so here we go. Marvelous. Right. So what we're going to do, we'll carry on that now. We'll just, so we make sure that we know this, right? So let's choose, say, one from, so you can't pick them by doing this, okay? I don't think. You have to select them from your Uno synth or from here. So if we go up to past 21, you'll see the ones we've put on. So we can choose from here. We can choose number 24. And this will be 24. And this is another new patch. Or we could say, let's try this brassed one. And you'll see it will change. They're interlinked, you know. Put some delay on that. We have of course, we have a visual reference here. Don't want to put any delay on me. So yeah, it's very cool. I actually, has my microphone volume dropped or something? That's weird, isn't it? Right, okay, so YouTube may fix this. Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Everyone hear me okay still? Right, all right. So you can get some fantastic bass and leads and special effects out the Uno. And it's nice, you know, with the updates for the firmware and the updates for the actual editor and stuff, you know, you'll see a little asterisk now and a little dot beside the thing to know if that you've changed the preset sort of thing. So if you wanted to save the new saved version. See, straight off, you've made another great sound. So it's also nice that if you've got a modulation wheel or you can assign whatever you want to the mod. So we could assign LFO to the vibrato to the mod wheel. So on here, right, we can set up how we're going to do the actual LFO sort of thing. So we're sending vibrato there, and then we have the rate. So let's put our... Can't remember now to blinking... Set me speed. Hang on. There we go. Oh, here, at the phones. You have like a load of performance controls. You have to... To stop that, we won't really hear it until they... But what's nice again about the editor is the fact that you can adjust all this stuff. You can see what's going on. Is this on? I think it might be. So you've got the vibrato depth and all the rest of it you can set in the editor, and then it's all saved into the synth. If you make adjustments to a particular patch or something, just hold the preset button and it will flash, and you can choose the location for the new preset, or if you just want to write over that one, you just hit preset, it'll say save, and it's a done deal. So we could go to that other patch, or then go back to, and then another thing I like about got like a bit of bit crushing. got quite the rate. It's got quite the tempo rate. It got, what's it go up to? 299 BPM. That's insane. Okay. Okay, so I got a bit carried away there. Right, so let's have a look at some more of these. Let's have a look at some more of these sounds. Okay. Okay, so let's have a listen to a few of Jacob's. This is one of Jacob's here. I've already got that in there, so we can go and find it there. What's it called? What do you call it? 8-bot bits. Not that one, that's Antarctica. 8-bot bits. I think have I got some... No, that's just the sound. This isn't on now. He's a good programmer, is Jacob. He's got like must have like ultra patience. I can't. I can do a bit of programming, but I lose interest in trying to mess everything, and then I get all messed up. I get really confused. But I do think it's a smashing update for the editor. If you've got an Uno, of course, not much point, obviously, unless you were considering buying one. I've seen Unos now pretty blinking cheap, like 150 quid, brand new, in different places. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what he's done. Okay. A bit hard for me to see this actually because of the light, but let's see. But BLFO, will it somewhere? Why is it going? Can someone tell me what I can't see? So one of you genius synth programmers, tell me how to make it stop going. Let's see. Not time. It's nothing to do with the delay. The ARP. Oh. I have a word with that, Jacob. Did none of you else? Did no one else see that? The ARP is switched on. So it would have made sense if it went like this, wouldn't it, and played a chord. Well, hang on a minute. No, it wasn't an ARP, it was the ARP. epic. It's easy to get carried away with synths, isn't it? You know what I mean? Especially if you don't know what you're doing. It's better if you don't know what you're doing. You come up with better sounds. Right, anyway, listen. Let's crack on. So anyway, we've got this 8-bit spot, but I'm not going to save that. So if we drop out of that and then drop back into it, wherever it was, number 27. So that's where it was. That's where it's at. And we made some adjustments to the what's it and the thingy. So let's choose. Sorry, another slot. So let's try this one. Let's see what he's done down here. What's this? Coins. And we'll to hardware here. Coins, and then coins will appear in our selected slot, and then we can just go send, and it sends it off to the. But you won't hear it until you sort of change. So let's try that again. Let's choose. So let's listen to this. Right, here's slot number 30. Quite like that. So quite like that as well. So I'm going to send this crumble. I'm going to send Jacob's crumble to slot number, what did I say? 32. So first procedure is to go to HW here. I'm pretty sure you can swap and share and import your own and stuff like that. I'm really not sure how it works, but because I've been using it like this, and I like the editor, but I like the editor with what was the other one we looked at? The modal sculpt as well. Kind of similar thing, works really well with the iPad. So that's the main thing, isn't it? Let me just have a toke on me vape. Hang on. Right, so. Right. Let's see. Right, yeah, I could see that. Okay, so 32, and it's there now. But is that the actual, once we've done it and we've put send, did I put me go send? Right. You'll see that the sound hasn't changed, but the preset has here, so we know that crumble is in number 32. If we go up and then back down, see what I mean? So it does it, and then as soon as you adjust the state of the actual Uno, you'll get the patch. Now that is. This is the the Arturia, sorry, key step sequence. This is one Jacob's obviously program. Tempo set really slow. I wonder what that'd sound like with our lo-fi delay thing. That's pretty cool. So we're happy with that. It's a nice sound. But if we didn't like that sound, let's find one that I'd like not want to keep, sort of thing. So we can look at Synthmania, we can look at Blandy music. And I guess, you know, that IK may add more of these from you know, your sort of sound designers and that. Let's see, Carl's lead. So let's have a listen to 33. The key thing here is finding patches that you aren't bothered about losing, because you cannot overwrite from 1 to 20. That they're factory locked, so you know. So I'm not bothered about that. 26, right. Let's choose, sorry, 36. Let's choose 36 here first before we start. Let's choose something that sounds interesting here. We're going, what's this? Duran. Oh, Eagles. Oh, dear, we've naming after. Right. Oh, flow bass. We'll do that. Flow bass. Remember, the important thing here is that we go to hardware. And then it's still not saved. Obviously, we need to send, because we need to get that up there to correspond to this here. So we do that by going, doing get won't do that, okay? What we'll redo is revert to like the patch that was already there. Of course, what we can do is send stuff back to the library as well, but we don't want to do that. What I want to do is go send, and it sends it to the synth. But remember, again, we need to come up and go back in. Okay, so look, how to clear as well also. How to clear sequences on the actual Uno synth itself. If you don't like a sequence that's been programmed on the synth, of course, you know, you can alter the sound and save it. But you saw how I saved it earlier. You just hold preset like this, and then you just hit it again, and it goes save. Well, we've just saved the same sound. So to clear out the actual sequence, okay, all we need to do is hold Alt here, and then Alt and clear like that, and it'll say Uno, and then it'll jump back in but that sequence is now cleared. It's gone, there's nothing in it, but you can see it ticking along. So we say, like, let's want to record a new sequence into that, so you can record a 1-bar sequence and it'll keep repeating. This is the thing. Okay, so what we need to do is, obviously we need to hit record, but you still, now what we're doing now is we are actually, when we hit play, we are going to be able to record that sequence, so we could put steps in, but we don't want to do that. So let's stop that. We want to hear the metronome, right? So we can stop that a sec. Hit Alt here, and then the first time you hit Alt, it'll give you the metronome. Then you have the syncing options. Well, I've got this syncing internally. Doesn't need to send or receive MIDI. So, but you can, if you can cycle through, you can go USB MIDI, external MIDI, or internal MIDI. This is your MIDI channel, so you can set your 16 MIDI channels up there. We don't want to be doing that. Oh, like for instance, MIDI channel 2, right? Can't hear nothing on the key step now, but if I choose MIDI channel 2 on the key step, that's it. You know, that's kind of how that works. Back to channel 1 again. But we want to switch metronome, and you'll see it as soon as you hit it, it'll say off here. Oh, and this is your tuning, so you've got scales and things and whatever, I think, and whatever. But anyway, we want to switch our metronome on like this. And now when we hit record and play, we get our metronome, and I can enter the notes now via the actual key step. Done deal. And of course, you can make all sorts of parameter adjustments whilst it's playing, right? So so it's cool beans. And then say you didn't like that, you could clear it out and stuff like that. You know, if you were happy with that, again, all you need to do is do this, save, preset, save to slot 36. And then if you go out of that now, and then back to slot 36. Turn that off. Right, so there you go, that's saved now. So what's in 37? But you get an awful lot you can drop in and play with. What's this? Sequence me. So 37, not keen on that. Sequence me, we'll just get that then. No, we'll send that. No. Oh, I do every single time. It's the first thing to do is to hardware, then send, and then in sequence me, and then obviously you could do a big load and then just make one adjustment on the what's it. So let's see. Sounds the same. Let's try another one then. Let's try send, drop. Well, that's nice. I like that one. Let's try something. This is quite a nice one. Oh, strike the like, people. Strike the like. There's 20 people watching, I think. And only 9 likes, unless people have liked it and there's a like. Is anybody still there? No one seems to have said anything for ages. Is this boring, people? Sorry. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, the zoom is good, but like any synth, you don't want to not have effects on synthesizers. They sound too dry, unless you're going for like a, well, even chiptune. But unless you're going for something, effects can make the sound I mean, for instance, just even with just if we get to what's it with a blank what's it here. So many. I can't see what I'm doing actually, but like not an empty patch like this. There's nothing in this patch. See. So the sound is, and also let's take off the, because the Uno has a lovely delay. So that's a dry sound. Let's let's run the release down on the, and let's drop the LFO. Tune it back up. And also let's whip the glide off there. And as soon as I can find out where that is. There we go. Oh, I couldn't be bothered trying to stop the little bit of phasing. Right, listen. Reverb is essential, but things like exciting reverbs, I love things that do different things. So with the Zoom, you have something like 137 different effects built in. I don't know if you can really see that because of the contrast. I doubt you can. But if we look at, like, say, for instance, the reverbs, and we enter here, we have hall reverb is the first one. There's nothing there now, but this is a hall reverb. And we can go into our page here and the Zoom, about 70 quid, I think. I don't know. Yeah, about 70 quid. But let's, like, say, do some. So that's your basic. That's a kind of that's a nice reverb, you know. But let's look at other reverbs. The HD, the high def reverb is good. But if we enter our, let's do a bit of a mix here. Let's make it dark. But let's turn the decay up. So full decay, right? Full high mix. Let's have a look at another page. Pre-delay none. High pass. You want a little bit of high pass, yeah. Level, actual level. Next page, tail. Switch the tail on. Yeah, I think you can get them cheaper than that, though. I think. Okay, so it's vast. Well, let's take it a little bit further. It's hall, reverb room, tiled room, spring, arena, early reflections, air. These are just the reverbs. You can stack up to 6 of these effects in a chain, unless they're the super high duty ones like the shimmers and stuff. So mod reverb. some kind of a modulating reverb. And it really does colour the sound, listen. I mean, that is a nice sound for the lead, to be fair. But if we put that on something like the brass, let's see. What I have in here, like 25 brass, this one. Anyway, let's move on. That's a mod reverb, slap back reverb. String, cool. Chamber. I mean, they all have settings, church. But you go in, just hit the page, and then you can set up how you want your effect to be. But then you start to get into the stuff like Cave, which is an ambient, and then the gated reverbs. Reverse reverbs. I should do a live stream just for the Zoom, and then echo reverb, tremolo reverb, holy verbs. These are all based on things, you know. But then you get into things like the shimmers. And then one of my favorites, the particle reverb. I should probably do a proper video. Oh, and my favorite mode is, this is stable, and then you have, can you play some of the new presets? I surely can, Kyle, if I might do. Yeah, now I will. I've been playing the new presets all night. I've been playing it all evening. And then there's Hazardous. But Kyle is right. Kyle is right. We're here to look at some of the new. Let's look at some of the new presets. Okay. Let's see. Let's listen to some from Synth Mania now. Like I said, playing them isn't that easy. So what we shall do is let's try this inside the CPU. Let's choose this let's go to hardware and then go send. And then I shall choose inside the CPU here. So that's one of the new presets. Let's have a listen to another. Ivory lead. I'll keep overwriting the one unless I find one I really love. Send. And then I can just go like this, go like this. Oh, that's nice. That's had something assigned to the mod wheel. that's a really nice sound. Like I like that. I'll keep that one. So what we got in 30? This is 37. What we got in? Switch the harp off. Yeah, I can lose 38. The good thing is they're all still here. You see this where it says factory? That's it. 21 to 100 are the extra presets that they program for you, sort of thing, when you first get it. So you can always transfer them back over, sort of thing. So you're not actually losing anything at all. Now let us see. What's this? Let's see. Oh, Lunar Bass. I like the sound of that. So Lunar Bass to hardware. Send and up and down. Let's try modular lead to hardware. Send. So you get quite quick at it, you know. Some great sounds. I like that one as well. Let's try. And let's have a listen to one more. Well, maybe another couple. I've been streaming for ages now. I can go. We've got lots of it actually. I'll. Do you know about all these sounds? Let's see. This Morse transmitter. We'll put that. What was I say? 41 to hardware. Send. So you remember you select your slot, and then we can drop down and drop back up. This might sound nice with a bit of the old particle on it. And let's do one more, shall we? Let's do one more. Paft Dunker. I wonder. Let's see what 42 is. So let's send Paft Dunker to 42 and then send it to the synth. And then it's kind of obvious, wasn't it? I can't even play it because listen, guys, I'm going to go now. Thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. Well, we just had a quick mess around with the Synth and the new editor, which is very cool. I think it's quite easy to program the The editor makes it super easy because you can see, if you're the synth programmer sort of thing and know everything that's going on, you can do some cool stuff, as you heard. I mean, there's a lot of filter envelope stuff going on here. Very cool. Cool glide. Listen, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Carl. I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't, I just got seriously got carried away playing with the effects, playing with the synth and stuff. But it's a bit hard to kind of just go through. it's a bit difficult to just kind of go, oh, let's hear Planet Soul, because it doesn't work like that. Even if I'm on the, it's still a sound that's not, do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm sure it'll be of vast interest to people who already have an Uno. I think they'll be loving it and spend a bit of time with it and, explore these new presets. Very cool. Listen, thank you very, very much for watching. I shall see you guys very shortly. It's been a pleasure demoing this stuff. And yeah, we'll be back soon with more great hours. Thanks, David. Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate it, Right, so I am going. And mine and Colin's new album is out, I think. We finished mastering it today. And that will be out very, very soon, I would think, if not tomorrow, Monday. Right, anyway, listen, thank you very much again. I will see you guys.